Hello everyone, and welcome to the first tutorial on how to make multiplayer games with the JDA for a Discord bot. The way this is going to be done is using a library that I developed, Rocket Lobby System or Lobby System for JDA. This library will allow you to make multiplayer games using Discord, and of course it will be using JDA developed by Devation, and you will be able to use it no problem. Now, I should mention that the JDA comes pre-installed with this library, meaning that you don't have to download the JDA yourself from the Devation GitHub and set it up on your project. This will be handled for you by this library. Now, just a disclaimer, I by no means am trying to claim this as I made Devation's JDA system. The JDA was developed by Devation, and I had no work into that. I have only made an extension to the JDA using this lobby system. I also want to give a special thanks to Noctember. I'll be linking his GitHub in the description. He helped me in making the jar file, so it could work this way. This way, you could be able to access my library and the JDA library, no problem. He was the one responsible for giving me pointers on how to make the jar file, and now it works fine. But of course, all the code was written by me, and you will be able to use it yourself now. With that out of the way, I should also mention that this is going to be the setup. The setup is simple, but not self-explanatory. I'm going to run you through it. Now, there's going to be a few extra steps that we're going to take while doing this, and this is for a good reason. It will make it much easier for you later on. So, the first thing you're going to do is go ahead and access the link. So let's go ahead and exit out of that. Now, the first thing you'll notice is that we're here. Now, before you do anything, the first thing you should check for is to see if your branch is on the master. There are two branches here. There's a source code branch. You can go here if you want to look at the source code and see what it all looks like. But you want to make sure you're in the master branch. If you're in the master branch, that's good. You should see these four things. Now, the first thing you're going to do is go ahead and clone or download. You're going to click that, and then you're going to download zip. It should start downloading the zip file. Go ahead and show all. Wait for that to finish. Once it's done, it should be about 9.8 megabytes. You can go ahead and exit out of that, and that is all you need to do here. You can go ahead and exit out of Google Chrome or any browser you used. Now, we'll go ahead, go to your downloads folder. You can access your downloads folder through a shortcut, or of course through this right here, through the quick access. Now, you should see this zip folder right here. Of course, since it is zipped, you need to right click, extract all, and go ahead and just extract it on either the downloads folder or your desktop. Now, you can tell we have this, open that up. Now, keep this open for a good reason. Now, go ahead and launch the Eclipse IDE or whatever text editor you use. If you've already launched it, that's good. Now, let's go ahead and start a project. A new Java project, or whatever you do to start a new project, and you can name it whatever you want. We're going to name, for me, I'm going to go ahead and name it test bot. So this is a test bot. Now, you don't have to take any other extra steps. You don't have to mess with the libraries just yet. Just go ahead and create the the project. This is for a good reason that I'll cover in a moment. Alright, now we have the test bot. So, the next step we're going to do is find the Eclipse workspace. So, let's go ahead and open up this PC. Now, if you don't know where your Eclipse workspace is going to be, the default location is on the C drive in the users folder right here. Go to your C drive, go to users, go to your name, which in my case it's game B for my user, and then scroll down until you find Eclipse workspace. This is the default location that all your stuff is going to be saved. If you have it set in a different location, just go track down that Eclipse workspace folder and click on it. Now you'll be able to notice right away that there are all your projects are located in here. Let's go ahead and go into TestBot. Inside TestBot, you're going to find settings, bin, source. This is all you need to do. Just go to whatever project you named it, which I named it TestBot, but whatever you named your project, go into it, and stay right here. Now, go into this right here. Now, the next step you're going to do is highlight these and drag them into here. If you're wondering why we are dragging into the project, is to avoid a lovely little error called the class not found exception. That error is the bane of many Java programmers' existence, and this is what we're doing to avoid it. So make sure you drag it into your actual project. This will avoid that error and make everything work fine. And again, there should be 4 things here. So, with that done, we can go ahead and go back into the workspace, and if you want to, you can go ahead and go to refresh. Now, let's right-click on your project, go down to Build Path, and go to Add External Archives. If you're using a different text editor, all you need to do is just find a way to be able to add a jar file into your project as a library. So there's going to be 3 different jar files here. What you want to do is add lobby system for JDA. You'll click on this, and it should add it in. Also, that is the wrong thing I'm inside. Well, that's nice. Now, in reference libraries, you should find a lobby system for JDA. The next step you're going to do is you're going to right-click on this lobby system for JDA inside reference libraries. You're going to go into Build Path, and you're going to Configure Build Path. You should find this right here. Now, this is important because it will make your life a lot easier. It's a few extra steps, but doing this is going to make your life a lot easier to program your bot. So, first we have the source attachment. Be sure to click on this and click Edit. Now, it's asking to find a folder or a jar or a zip file containing the source. For this jar file, click on External Location. You can leave this as whatever you want. Default is fine. Go into External File, and thankfully, this should have just put you back to where you originally were. I'm currently in the wrong, whoopsie daisy. By the way, in case you add the wrong thing, you can just remove there. Make absolutely sure you're in the right project, otherwise you're going to get a class not found exception. There you go. Okay. So now we're in the reference libraries. Now we go back into Build Path. Configure Build Path. Alright, so go to Source Attachment. Click Edit. Go to External Location. External File. Now, back where we are. It should automatically put you back to where you were. Now, if you're running this on Macintosh, I have no idea if this is going to work for you, unfortunately, because Java is infamous for having problems with cross-compatibility. So if this doesn't work for Macintosh or Linux, I apologize, but this was compiled and made on Windows. Now, go ahead. This is for the source. What you're going to do is click on Rocket Lobby System Source.jar. This is going to be the source jar file. Click on that, then click OK. Now we have a source attachment for Rocket Lobby System Source. Now click on Java Doc right here. Click Edit. Click on Java Doc and Archive. Click on Browse. And you're going to find JDA-3.8.3. This is a JDA Java Doc. This is made by Division, of course. I did not make this. I made these two, but I didn't make this. Go ahead and click on this JDA right here. Click on OK. Click on Apply. And lastly, click on Apply and Close. And congratulations, you have it completely set up now. That's all you had to do to get this set up. Now you have the lobby system for JDA on your project. So this was how to set this up. Now I highly suggest you stick around and watch the next part of this tutorial to give you an idea on how to use this and how it's going to work. So I'll also be able to provide you an example of how to make a game and the steps into doing so. So don't worry, you'll be able to write some code next time. I bet you're eager to do so. So thanks for watching. I hope to see you in the next tutorial.